LinkedIn is the world's largest online network dedicated specifically to professional connecting. LinkedIn has over 225 million professionals from over 200 countries and continues to expand at the rate of one new member every second. If you have not already created a LinkedIn profile, or if you would like additional tips and resources for enhancing your LinkedIn profile, you can go to university.linkedin.com. Here, you can learn all about developing your professional LinkedIn profile through checklists, videos, and tips. LinkedIn is not just a virtual resume that should be tucked away for a rainy day.
Students now need a professional online presence. The problem is, many students don't have the most professional online presence, especially on social networks like Facebook or MySpace. This is a fast way to lose a big opportunity. Check out the search results for Shripad Sriram, an MBA student at Northwestern. His professional LinkedIn profile is the first result when you Google his name. What a perfect way to impress a recruiter. Of course, once someone clicks through to your LinkedIn profile, you want it to be the best representation of you. Let's talk about how to build a really strong LinkedIn profile. Here are 5 key tips. We'll go through each of these one by one. First, display a professionally appropriate photo. At the top of your LinkedIn profile, you have the opportunity to display a picture. While not required, this is a nice way to show your professionalism and help recruiters put a face with a name. Piece of cake, right? You've been posting photos online since you were in kindergarten. Well, there are good photos to post and not so good photos to post. A good photo is one where you're alone, wearing appropriate clothing, have a pleasant expression on your face, and a simple background behind you. What's not good is a picture of you with your friends, your boyfriend or girlfriend, a cartoon, or another image that's not you. Next, let's talk about the headline of your profile. Lots of people type in whatever comes to mind and move on, but this is one of the most important parts of your profile. Here are some good examples of smart headlines. Here are some not so good examples. Here's an example of a summary statement that shows who you are and what you'd like to become. You want your summary to be concise, specific, keyword-rich, and typo-free. Next, you'll want to collect recommendations. This is a unique and important feature of your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn recommendations look really good to employers. They help you build a strong reputation, and they will always be a badge of honor online. Don't be shy about asking for recommendations. Ask your professors, your campus job manager, your internship supervisors. They're already pleased with your work, so let them recommend you. Finally, golden rule number 5 is to tie LinkedIn to your other efforts. For instance, you can add your LinkedIn URL to your email signature line, as you see in this example. If you have a Twitter page, particularly one that's professionally focused, you can use your LinkedIn profile as your website link. You can even feature LinkedIn on your resume.
Now that your LinkedIn profile is set up, let's take a look at a few ways that you can develop and grow your network. If you are looking to grow your network, it is best to start with one of your email clients to see who you already know that might be on LinkedIn that you can connect with. A quick overview of who you can connect with on LinkedIn might include fellow classmates and alumni, coworkers, family, and anyone that you know in real life. Remember, do not reach out to connections who you don't know personally and who you don't trust on a professional level. Did you know that LinkedIn can put your account on restricted? If you reach out to connections that you don't know, and the person either declines your invite with the I don't know button, or they flag their request to connect as spam via the ignore button, if this happens too many times, LinkedIn will turn your account onto restricted, aka LinkedIn jail, and you'll only be able to connect with individuals whose direct email address that you have. As mentioned before, alumni have a strong tie and connection with their alma mater. This is a great way to establish connections and learn more about companies that they are at from which you might be interested in. If you go to www.linkedin.com/alumni, remember, it is important to change the school on the right-hand side to be your undergraduate school. This provides you a page of all the alumni that are in your network. By searching for a function of what they do, accounting, see what companies they're at that you might be interested in. For example, we have an insurance intern at PwC. This would be a great way to connect with this individual and potentially reach out for an informational interview about what their thoughts are on PwC. Another important aspect that you can check out on LinkedIn is the groups. Groups are a great way to get involved with specific interests and areas that you're looking to develop and learn more about. Make sure to check out the Center for Student Professional Development group, which is a group that we offer and highlights different resources and articles and events that you might be interested in. Other groups that you might want to check out are accounting groups. Groups are a great way to make connections, establish thought leadership, and stay up to date on hot industry news. The next way that you can stay up to date on hot industry news is by following specific companies that you're interested in. Let's take accounting for example and start looking at different accounting firms that we may be interested in. Deloitte might be a great example. Now, if you're unsure of some other accounting firms that you might be interested in, you can always click Similar, and this will pull up a list of similar companies related to Deloitte. Following companies that you're interested in is another great way to really enhance your LinkedIn profile. The companies show up listed at the very bottom of your page as companies that you're following and interested in. If you want to get some additional insight into a company, you can simply click their company profile and it'll take you in and give you details about the company. LinkedIn is a wonderful way to begin crafting a strong professional identity and forging connections with relevant players in your industry.